there's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But, yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and fight.
Tank Davis has been making headlines recently, but not for his performances in the ring. Instead, it's due to the controversy surrounding his upcoming fight with Lamont Roach Jr. What began as an anticipated matchup has devolved into a puzzling situation, leaving fans bewildered. To add to the intrigue, Tank's trainer, Calvin Ford, has made some cryptic remarks that could suggest something much bigger, possibly even hinting at Tank's retirement. Let's bring you up to speed.
He want to prove his skills against a dog. So I'm going to show y'all what happens when 2 dogs get in the ring together. And I'm going to be the one that obviously I'm going.
The fight between Davis and Roach was initially set to be a major event. Originally scheduled for December 14th at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, fans eagerly anticipated seeing Tank defend his WBA lightweight title. However, things took a turn when scheduling issues delayed the fight to March 1st, with the venue shifted to Brooklyn, New York. Such changes aren't uncommon, so fans didn't read too much into it at first.
I don't give a fuck if y'all is quiet, if y'all is loud.
They got the old hood over there,
like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever.
What did bother many fans was the matchup itself. A lot of people felt that Lamont Roach wasn't a strong enough opponent for Davis. They wanted Tank to face someone who could truly challenge him. Instead, they got a fight many believed would be too easy for him. Social media lit up with criticism, with fans calling it a soft fight for Tank. Then, out of nowhere, Tank shocked everyone by posting on his Instagram story. This was the first time anyone had heard that the fight was officially off.
For 12 rounds, but I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock this.
Nobody knew why Tank would cancel the fight, especially since everything seemed to be progressing as planned. What made things even stranger was Lamont Roach's reaction, or rather, his lack of one. Roach appeared just as shocked as everyone else. While Tank was making his announcement online, Roach was busy training as if nothing had changed. He even posted a video of himself shadowboxing in the gym, looking focused and ready for the fight. When fans began flooding Roach with questions about what was going on, he didn't hold back his frustration. "The F*** you keep asking me for," he wrote on his Instagram story. He added, "That's not me. I'm locked in, ain't *** changed." Roach wasn't about to let Tank's post throw him off. In another post, he doubled down, writing March 1st Brooklyn hashtag, to make it clear he was still preparing for the fight as if it was going ahead. And here's where things get even more confusing. Despite Tank's announcement, PBC, the promoters of the fight, have said nothing. There was no official statement confirming the fight's cancellation, and tickets for the March 1st event were still being sold online. Amidst all this chaos, Tank deleted his Instagram story about the fight being cancelled, but the damage had already been done. Fans were left with more questions than answers, and speculation began running wild. Some wondered if Tank was dealing with personal issues, while others thought it might be related to money or contract problems. But nobody really knew for sure.
It's a hell of an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to conquer it. Everybody know what I'm coming here to do. If you don't, then shit, you're going to be in for a surprise. I know he won't be surprised. I think he actually took it.
Then, Calvin Ford, Tank's longtime trainer, decided to speak up. However, instead of offering a clear explanation, he posted a cryptic message on Instagram that only deepened the mystery. "People often fail to comprehend my suffering, my convictions, and my emotions regarding various matters. However, I possess that understanding," he wrote. "It is, in fact, a profound gift from my Lord, motivating me to persist and strive toward becoming the best version of myself within my circle." What does that even mean? Fans are scratching their heads, trying to figure out what Ford is hinting at. Some think he's referring to the challenges Tank is facing behind the scenes, while others believe it could be a sign that Tank is considering retiring sooner than expected.
It's going to be a party
And
on your
I'm going to let y'all know, son, his father was up here shaking on the, what's the name? He was shaking on the
Thank everybody that played a part in it. my team, Berto Diaz, Gary Jonas.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking. How you gonna say it's cap? And it gotta be. You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching. Gotta be.
If retirement is indeed on the table, it wouldn't be a complete shock. Tank has previously mentioned that he plans to retire in 2025 after a few more fights. Perhaps this whole fight cancellation drama is tied to that plan. Maybe Tank is starting to feel the weight of his career and is looking for an exit. But wait, there's more. Just when things couldn't get any stranger, Oscar De La Hoya stepped into the mix. The former boxing champion and head of Golden Boy Promotions offered his help on X, writing, "Grant, give me a call if you need a fight. I have the perfect guy for you." De La Hoya's involvement has fans buzzing. Is he trying to help Tank find a new opponent, or is this just a clever way to grab attention and stir up some conversation around Golden Boy Promotions? Some fans are hopeful that De La Hoya's offer could save the March 1st event, while others believe it's simply adding to the hype surrounding the Tank vs. Lamont Roach Jr. fight. The situation continues to take unexpected twists and turns. While Davis shocked fans with his Instagram post, Lamont Roach Jr. and his team remained unfazed. In fact, Roach Sr., who also serves as his son's trainer, insists the fight is still on. Let's dive into the latest developments, which raise more questions than answers but also show that the Roach camp is ready to fight, no matter what.
Gonna celebrate with me. Yeah,
bring him.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on this thing. On my kids, he was shaking.
Amidst the chaos, Roach Sr. spoke directly to Boxing Scene, delivering a straightforward message: "We haven't heard anything. As far as I'm concerned, the fight is still on. Nothing has changed on our end." His calm yet firm statement suggests that Team Roach isn't letting Tank's cryptic cancellation announcement derail their preparation. For them, the date is set, March 1st at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Roach even doubled down on his intentions with a follow-up post, writing March 1st Brooklyn hashtag and the new. The hashtag, which stands for "and the new champion," speaks volumes about Roach's determination to dethrone Davis and claim the WBA lightweight title.
On my mother. Yeah, now watch this.
They gonna
now
be
watch.
There. They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago?
You
when
know
you
how
said that?
you know how when they told you say how like I posed for Lomachenko, right?
If Tank's side remains silent, Roach is doing the opposite. He's letting his actions speak for him. Around the same time Davis was posting his Bombshell announcement, Roach was releasing a video of himself training. The clip showed him shadowboxing in the gym after sparring with welterweight prospect Mikhail Fox. Roach looked sharp, quick, and fully focused, as if to say, "We're still on track, no matter what Davis says." This isn't just posturing. Roach has been actively preparing for the biggest fight of his career. After becoming the WBA Super Featherweight champion, he received special permission to move up to lightweight and challenge for a second title while retaining his 130 pounds belt. For Roach, this fight represents a shot at history and a chance to elevate his name in the boxing world.
Easy work. Easy work. My money goes right in the front right here.
Roach's journey to this moment has been far from easy. He became the WBA Super Featherweight champion in November 2023 after a hard-fought split decision victory over Hector Luis Garcia. That win was a statement, proving he could handle tough opposition. Roach then successfully defended his title in June against Fergal McGraw, showing his ability to maintain focus under pressure. Now, as he moves up in weight to challenge Davis, Roach is carrying the momentum of a rising champion hungry for greatness. His work ethic and determination are clear to see, especially with his unwavering preparation despite the uncertainty surrounding the fight.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look. He looked at night.
I'm telling him, you saying you going down in the night? You know that power occurred late.
I know you got some sneaky power. That's what I do know.
While Roach and his team are moving forward, Davis remains silent. Since his Instagram story announcing the cancellation, there has been no explanation or follow-up. Fans are left wondering, is Davis dealing with an injury or personal issues, as Ford suggested? Is this related to contract negotiations, or is there something more personal going on? If Davis is stepping back from this fight, it's a surprising move for a fighter at the peak of his career. After being elevated to full WBA lightweight champion in November 2023, Davis defended his title for the first time in June, stopping the undefeated Frank Martin in the 8th round. That win solidified his reputation as one of boxing's most dangerous fighters.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around.
Davis has built his career on being a knockout artist, and fans were eager to see how he would handle the slick and technical style of Lamont Roach Jr. But now, with his cryptic cancellation post, it's unclear if that matchup will ever take place. For Roach, this fight is a career-defining moment. Moving up in weight to challenge Davis is a bold move, but it also comes with immense pressure. A win would make him a two-division champion and catapult him into boxing stardom. On the other hand, a loss could set him back significantly, especially since he's taking on one of the most feared fighters in the division. For Davis, the stakes are equally high.
How much you want back? How much you want it back? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want back? How much you want back? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from?
As the WBA lightweight champion, Davis is expected to take on tough opponents and deliver exciting performances. A fight with Roach, while criticized by some as being too easy, would still give Davis a chance to showcase his skills against a fellow champion. The silence from PBC has only added to the confusion. If the fight is truly cancelled, why haven't they made an official announcement? And if it's still on, why hasn't Davis clarified his earlier post? Promoters play a crucial role in keeping fans informed, and their lack of communication has left many feeling frustrated. Some fans speculate that the promoters are trying to resolve behind-the-scenes issues before making a public statement.
Christmas wish list, 3 names that you want 2025.
I won't say.
No. All right. Who?
Some believe this could all be a publicity stunt to generate more interest in the fight. Whatever the case, the lack of transparency isn't helping anyone. As things stand, the fight is still officially scheduled for March 1st, but the uncertainty looms large. Roach and his team are pressing forward, training hard, and staying focused on the task at hand. Davis, meanwhile, remains silent, leaving fans in the boxing world guessing about his next move. The contrast between Davis and Roach in this situation is striking. On one side, you have Roach, a hungry champion eager to prove himself, training hard despite the uncertainty. On the other, you have Davis, a superstar who has left everyone in the dark with a single Instagram post. For now, all we can do is wait and see how this unfolds, but one thing is certain. Whether the fight happens or not, the heat surrounding it has already captured the attention of the boxing world.
I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried about it.
Even though fight night is months away, Gervonta Davis is already catching everyone's attention with how prepared he looks. At a recent event, Davis posed for cameras, and fans immediately noticed how fit he is. Social media exploded with comments from fans praising his condition. One fan said, "Lamont Roach is in trouble. Gervonta Davis is in shape right now." Another wrote, "Tank is looking insane," while others pointed out his physical strength. "His shoulders look big and strong," one person commented, while another added, "That champ is in shape." This kind of preparation is rare this far out from a fight. Most boxers don't start their camps until a few months or weeks before the match, but Davis appears to be taking no breaks.
I'm not looking at Lamont the way that everybody else look at Lamont. Like I know Lamont is a really good fighter. I'm not. This ain't no Frank Martin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's a real good fight.
It's clear Davis isn't underestimating Lamont Roach Jr., even though many consider Roach the underdog in this matchup. Davis's focus and discipline are a big part of why he's considered one of the best fighters in the sport today. For Lamont Roach Jr., this fight represents a chance to prove himself on the biggest stage of his career. Roach has already achieved success in the super featherweight division, winning the WBA title by defeating Hector Luis Garcia in a tough fight in November 2023. He successfully defended his belt against Fergal McRow in June, showcasing his skill and determination. Now, he's moving up in weight to challenge Davis for the WBA lightweight title.
Yeah. I mean, but again, they pick and choose, so it is what it is. And again, the media like to hate him too. So, I'm gonna catch a lot of that backlash too. But I mean, it is what it is. I ain't really stunned that too much. I'm not worried about narratives. I'm worried about what I can do in the ring.
All right, brother.
All right.
Roach's move to lightweight is bold, but it also comes with risks. Davis is not just any lightweight fighter. He's a champion with devastating knockout power and sharp skills. Tank has built a reputation for finishing fights in dramatic fashion, and his last performance against Frank Martin is a perfect example. Martin was undefeated and seen as a rising star, but Davis ended the fight in the 8th round with a powerful knockout. That kind of power is something Roach will need to prepare for. While Roach is a talented boxer with good technique, Davis has a way of breaking down opponents. He doesn't just rely on power. He's also a smart fighter who can adapt during a fight and exploit his opponent's weaknesses. Roach has never faced anyone quite like Davis, and many wonder if he's ready for the challenge.
But everybody be talking shit to Gervonta, it don't be coming out good for them, my nigga. I'm just keeping it real.
He obviously a superstar. But just because it's who he is, this don't change no program that I got going on. I'm here to win. I've been coming to win. And I think the same result will happen on December the 14th.
Fans were initially hoping to see Davis take on Vasyl Lomachenko in a unification fight, but that matchup fell apart earlier this year. Lomachenko decided to take a break from boxing, with his manager, A.S. Kuss, explaining that the Ukrainian fighter wasn't in the mood for such a big fight. Lomachenko is not expected to return to the ring until 2025. This development was disappointing for boxing fans, as a Davis-Lomachenko clash had the potential to be one of the biggest fights of the year. Talks between the two camps reportedly never went beyond the early stages, but just the idea of the matchup generated excitement. With Lomachenko out of the picture, Davis turned his attention to Roach, giving the younger fighter a golden opportunity.
Everything is true about this situation. One, Gervonta Tank Davis was being ducked leading up to this. Shakur Stevenson ducking,
Roach and his team are heading into the fight with confidence. Lamont Roach Sr., his father and trainer, has emphasized that they remain focused and aren't distracted by the hype surrounding Davis. However, Davis's track record speaks volumes. He has consistently faced tougher opponents and emerged victorious. What adds another layer of difficulty for Roach is the mental challenge of facing someone like Davis. Tank is not just a talented boxer. He's a relentless competitor who excels under pressure. His ability to dominate and intimidate opponents has earned him a reputation as one of the most feared fighters in the sport. For Roach, maintaining composure and sticking to his game plan will be key, but that's easier said than done when you're up against someone like Davis in the ring.
Why not? Either way it goes.
Both making money.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
Oh, true. Okay.
Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis's trainer, has been a key figure in his success. Having worked with Davis for years, Ford has played a vital role in shaping him into the fighter he is today. When discussing the upcoming fight, Ford made it clear they are not underestimating Roach, but he also expressed complete confidence in Davis. People think they're ready for Tank until they step in the ring, Ford said. That's when they realize what it's really like. Ford's words underscore the unique challenge of facing Davis. While studying his fights or watching him in action gives opponents some insight, nothing compares to the experience of facing him in the ring. Many have entered the fight confident, only to be overwhelmed by Davis's power, speed, and skill.
We're going to execute it, and we're going to get the
Move that head, bob and weave, bob and weave.
Hey, let that go both ways.
Let it go both ways.
Bob and weave.
Tank, what is Lamont?
Ford also highlighted Davis's relentless work ethic, stating, "Tank is always prepared. He's not just fighting to win. He's fighting to show everyone why he's the best." This mentality is what sets Davis apart from many other fighters. He doesn't just aim to win. He wants to make a statement every time he steps into the ring. For Lamont Roach Jr., this fight is the ultimate test of his career. It's not only about securing a title, it's about proving he belongs among the sport's elite. Roach has shown immense talent and determination, but facing someone like Davis demands more than just skill. It requires the ability to manage immense pressure, adapt on the fly, and neutralize one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. March 1st may still be a long way off, but the excitement is already building. Davis's early preparation and the confidence within his camp show they're taking this fight seriously. Roach, on the other hand, will need to dig deep and deliver his best performance if he hopes to pull off an upset. As fight night approaches, the boxing world will be watching closely to see how this matchup unfolds. For now, Davis appears to have the upper hand in both preparation and experience. Calvin Ford's unwavering belief in his fighter is evident, and it's hard to argue with his track record. Tank is built differently, Ford said. When he steps in that ring, it's not just a fight, it's a lesson.
Going to be losing the first 3 rounds, then he's going to download the data, then he going to knock this dude out in round 7 or 8, then he going to do the backflip, then Jim Gray's going to get in the ring, or Caleb Plants Hawaii and say, who do you want next? And Tank's going to say, I want all those guys. And they're going to go to the press conference, and Elliot Setback's going to say, who do you want next? He say, I want all the guys. This is a pretty much Tank's.
That statement perfectly captures what makes Davis such a tough opponent for Lamont Roach Jr. The challenge is clear. Find a way to survive the lesson and leave the ring with his own success story. Whether Roach can rise to the occasion remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, Gervonta Davis is ready to remind the world why he's the champion. What do you think of the fight? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more updates.